in the bedroom.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm starting my new book.
So what? Did you go buy the drain cleaner like I asked you to?
What? Drain cleaner?
Don't be coy with me. I asked you several times to go buy me drain cleaner. Now, did you do it?
Well, I know you said the sink was clogged in your darkroom, but you never asked me to go get you any drain cleaner. I would have remembered something like that.
You know, this is just like you. I bust my ass for you all the time. You don't do anything but sit on your butt like you're doing right now.
What? What is wrong with you? I don't understand.
Fine. The next time you want something, don't come crawling to me.
Fine. I'll go to the store and get your goddamn drain cleaner.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasmagoria, and it looks like Dawn has turned into a grade A douche nozzle. What's the explanation for that? Who knows? Alright, so we are on day 2. Let's see what we can get done today. So let's go back into this room again. And check out the painting again. Is something different about it? I'm not sure. Actually, doesn't look like much is different with it today, so, oh well, maybe if we check again tomorrow. Alright, let's go get that gosh darn drain cleaner. I will skip that. Yeah, I'm gonna start skipping scenes of her walking. Not always, because sometimes during that scene something different will happen. Like now.
What's that music? Where's it coming from?
You know, there's something about this music that reminds me of, like, the music you'd hear in the first Elder Scrolls game. Maybe it's just, like, the quality of it, like the sound card they used. But, we need to check that. It's louder up here. If we go in to the trophy room... Oh, hello. It must have activated itself after we messed with it yesterday. Or maybe Dawn activated it. Nothing weird about that. Okay. Moving on. Now, from what I've read, there's also, like, some differences that can happen in the bedrooms from day to day. Like, some things will, like, be added or missing, but I never really noticed anything significant. There are a couple things I'll point out later on, but, from day to day, it's really hard to tell if anything's really changed. But anyway, it's day 2. It's a new day, so let's get a new fortune.
Another token. Strangers dwell among you.
Actually, having played this game, I know exactly what that's talking about, so okay. It's a little foreboding, but not as bad as the last one. Alright, and one more thing to check before we go get that drain cleaner. If you go back and take another look at the absinthe,
Seems like there was more here before.
uh-oh. Who's been nipping at the absinthe? Well, the only other person here is Dawn. Unless Spaz the cat has some sort of alcoholism problem that he's not confessing up to. I'm not sure that cap would be very easy to open with kitty paws. Anyway, most of this day is going to be actually spent in town. Because after all this mysterious stuff that we've seen here, we might want to ask around about it. People in town should know about this estate and the family that lived here. Alright, so let's start skipping around. Yes, we've seen this. Alright, so let's go and check it out. Now today, the antique store is open.
Did you say 18th or 19th century cameos? Unfortunately, I don't have any at this time, but I do have some very fine old jewelry if you'd care to... Oh, uh-huh. I understand. I see. I see. Well, I will be on the lookout for any cameos of that description. And you said you'd pay well? All right, I'll be sure to call you back if I find anything. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hello. See anything you like?
Oh, I'm just looking, thanks.
Take your time, dear. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay, thanks.
Cameos, huh? No, I actually didn't know what a cameo was until I played this game. I've heard the word cameo, but that's like when a celebrity makes a short appearance in a movie. But a cameo is like sort of like a miniature portrait, something that's made like in the early 1900s, late 1800s, something like that. Spoiler alert, we'll be seeing a cameo later in the game, so you can see for yourself. Let's take a look around this antique store. Some nice looking stuff here.
Excuse me.
Yes?
You know that beautiful crucifix in the display case over there?
Yes.
I was wondering how much you're asking for it.
It is a lovely piece, isn't it?
Yes.
This particular crucifix is not terribly old, only from the early 19th century, but it is a rare piece, made out of titanium, a metal which had only just been discovered.
I didn't know they made jewelry out of titanium.
They don't as a general rule. That's what makes this such a rare piece.
It is interesting. So, how much?
Oh, not much considering its rarity. Only 2,200.
That much? That's more than I can afford right now.
Well, in that case, call me if you need any further assistance.
I don't feel like if you could afford that humongous house, and if you're a famous author and your husband's a famous photographer, you should be able to afford that, but still, that is a bit expensive for just a piece of metal. Anyway, Luann will have a lot to say to us, especially if you've done a lot of exploring in the house.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Adrian Delaney. I just moved here from Boston. I was wondering if you could maybe tell me...
Did you say your name was Adrian Delaney? You're not a writer, are you?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just loved your mystery novel, Blue Moon Rising. I couldn't put it down for a week. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. What's your next book about?
Oh, no, you're going to have to wait for that to come out.
Oh, fiddle, I was afraid you'd say that. Well, what can I do for you, Adrian?
Well, I was hoping maybe you could tell me something about the area.
Listen, I know everything that goes on around here. Like, I know you're the one who bought the old Carnavash estate. If you ever have any questions, I'm the one to ask.
Great, I'll do just that. Thanks,
Luann, only most folks call me Lou.
Okay, thanks, Lou.
Anytime.
So we do have some questions to ask.
I have a question.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
I hate to bother you again, but I'm very curious about the old Carnavash estate. What can you tell me about the place?
That is an interesting place. How do you like living there?
I'm not sure yet. I think it's going to take a little getting used to.
Well, I don't envy you.
Now, why do you say that? You know, people act very strange when I tell them I bought the Carnavash estate.
It's no wonder. It's rumored to be haunted. Do you believe in ghosts?
Of course not. Why?
The ghost of Carno supposedly haunts the place. It's not even supposed to be safe to live there.
Well, has anybody ever been hurt? Or, God forbid, killed there?
I don't remember any deaths, but plenty of injuries. Over the years, the people who owned the place used to bring workmen in to fix things up, but invariably some bizarre accident would occur. One man had his arm chopped off, another man tumbled down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. He was paralyzed for life.
God, that's terrible. Well, maybe these men were just careless.
Well, maybe that could be. Even so, you be careful, all right?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Sure.
I just noticed that book up there says Webster's Dictionary with a V. That's... What the... Okay. Does Webster's Dictionary have a copyright thing on it, or what?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I just have a simple question.
Okay, ask away.
Well, I'm very curious. Has anybody at all lived in the Carnavash estate since Carno's death?
I'm really not sure. The Templeton family bought the place about 10 years after Carno's death. That would have been around, 1910. There was talk of turning it into a museum. Electricity was added, but because of a rash of injuries and bizarre events, it never came about.
But has anybody at all lived in the house before us?
I really don't think so. The Templetons never seemed to show any interest about the place. I think they were bothered by the reputation the estate had. Anyway, it just seemed to sit there and be handed down from father to son to grandson.
That's very interesting. Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, but that's not all. We're gonna just keep bugging her.
Lou?
Hi there.
Hi. I'm very curious about Carno. Wasn't he a world-renowned illusionist?
He sure was. Carno was in his prime in the 1880s and 90s. He traveled all over the world, with an extravagant magic show. We probably wouldn't be very impressed by it today, but back then they sure were. But I've heard that his magic acts tend to be a bit on the darker side.
Yes, I've had that impression. But do you know what he was like as a man?
He was very secretive. I don't think anybody really knew Carno, not even his wives.
That brings up another good question. Exactly how many wives did he have?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was married 5 times, I think. All of them from the theater circuit. Most of them were in his magic show.
Why so many? What happened to them?
Goodness, you are full of questions, aren't you? Well, let me see. 2 or 3 of them died, and as for the others, I don't know. One thing about Carno, though, that has never been proven or disproven. It is rumored he was into the black arts.
That's very interesting.
Yes, isn't it?
Well, thanks for your time.
Sure, you're welcome.
I'm probably gonna have to end up doing all this in one recording and just splitting it into 2. That'd probably be easiest. So if it cuts off suddenly, that's why.
Excuse me, Lou.
Oh, hello.
Sorry to bother you again, but I was wondering, do you know if Carno had a child?
Yes, he had a little girl, I think. Something happened to her, but I can't remember what. Why?
Oh, that's okay. I was just wondering.
All right. Have a nice day.
You too.
So yeah, our exploring of the house has given us lots of responses here, because we wouldn't have asked about the child if we hadn't looked in the nursery.
Excuse me, Lou.
Hello, Adrian. Can I help you?
Well, I've been thinking about Carno. Do you know how he died?
I don't know the details, but one night, Carno and his wife Marie had a violent argument, after which they both lay dead. The police found them the next morning. That was in the late 1890s.
Well, where's Carno now?
I think he's buried in a tomb somewhere on your property, along with Marie.
Now, that's a scary thought.
Oh, he can't harm you now. Unless, of course, you believe in ghosts.
Well, I don't. Carno's dead and gone.
Of course, dear, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, Lou.
You're welcome. Don't mention it.
Remember, Marie is the one that on that bedroom with the painting that looks like Adrian, and she's the one who had the letter to her angel. But I forget what his name was, if his name was mentioned. But yeah, she was the one that was cheating on Carno.
Oh, hi, Adrian. Can I help you?
Oh, no thanks. Just looking around.
Okay, let me know if you need me.
Okay.
Alright, that should be all for now in here. It's best for me to do this in one session because this house just got a lot fuller. There's a new guy living in the room next to me, and sound travels a lot in this house, so if I'm recording while he's doing stuff, then he gets annoyed. So yeah, recordings, I might have to like do recordings while he's gone, like in bigger batches, and just kind of split them up, but we'll see. Not that you really care.